This is the book of Sirach, also known as Ecclesiasticus, chapter 5, verse 4. Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? For the Lord is long-suffering. He will in no wise let thee go. I want to start off by giving all the praise and the glory and the honors to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rachai Kodash. And I also want to give the honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone that rule well and that teach well the spirit and the power of Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai. Wa Shalom, Wa Barakim to the elect, beginning with the 144,000, which are scattered abroad and in every place, redeemed of the time and ready to be saved. Shalom. I'll read that again in Ecclesiasticus 5 and 4. It says, say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? Yeah, because you got, people think that, you can do just add sin upon sin, all right? And without any without any consequences and repercussions, man, being the results of that. All right. And this is Jake, this is the mindset of the 2/3 of our people, man. The 2/3 of Israel. All right. What is that? What is saying? And the scriptures say that the Lord would do neither good nor evil. Roughly paraphrasing. So you got a lot of people out here calling Yahweh Shai Shai a bluff. All right. But see, he finna back up every word that he's spoken, man. All right? Because unlike a man, he keeps his promises, man. All right? You read in the book of Isaiah, all right? What did it say? Let's get that real fast. In the book of Isaiah, I got my sword next to me, so I'm going to get out of there. Book of Isaiah, chapter 66, verse 17, said, they that sanctify themselves and purify themselves in the gardens behind one tree in the midst, eating swine's flesh. What is that? Pork. Right? Eating swine's flesh and the abomination and the mouse shall be consumed together. You see that? They shall be consumed together. What is that talking about? That's that nuclear destruction. Because when those missiles come over here and hit ground zero in America, all right, yeah, everybody gonna die together, man. All right. And what it say? You gonna eat swine? You 2/3. This is how y'all gonna go out. All right. These Christians out here that say that the law is done away with. You can eat swine, shrimp. All right. That's the abomination. Things that we're not supposed to eat. All right. So, but you got Jake, these 2/3, thinking they getting away with their sins, man. All right, you're not getting away with it. You're not getting away with it. Let me read this again in Ecclesiasticus. It says, say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? Yeah. All right. Because they think because Yahweh Shai has executed his judgment yet, that they are what's the word? Safe. Basically, man. that, you know, their actions are not being considered. That's what they think. They think that their actions are not being considered. All right? But you have the holy angels taking record, man, and reporting it back to the Yahweh Shema Shai, man. All right? So I'm going to read that again. It says, say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me? Right. Now, I'm going to get Ecclesiastes. Let's see. This is Ecclesiastes chapter 8, verse 11. It says, because a sentence against an evil work, listen up, because sentence against an evil work is right. Let me see. It said, let me read that again. It said, because sentence against an evil work is not executed speedily, therefore the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. All right, you see, that's why it said fully set in them to do it. This is why iniquity is abound. All right, because there's no judgment being executed speedily, man. It's not like it was back in the ancient days, man. When as soon as, Israel, they had more fear of sinning back then, man. See, Israel don't have that fear no more. All right. But you see, we're living in a time of grace. That's what. See, these Christians, they really don't understand grace. They always talk about grace, but they really don't understand what the grace represents, man. They really don't truly understand the true nature of the grace that we're under. All right, they don't understand it. All right, because back then that grace wasn't, you know, wasn't given in the ancient days, because back then, as soon as look, you see, I give you a couple of examples, man. What was the I forgot his name, the one that was carrying the ark, and I know the ark, the strong man that was carrying the ark, and I believe I forgot his name, but it slipped, and he went and tried to, you know, catch it. Damn, man, I'm trying to remember his name. Can't remember his name, man. But anyway, the ark slipped, and that Jake, man, they tried to, you know, catch it. He died on the spot. I'm trying to remember his name. I can't remember his name, man. But anyway, he died on the spot. All right? Or look, back then, when man, I gotta get the name, man. But the Israelite, the Israelite that picked up a bundle of sticks on the Sabbath, all right? And that's why that's the reason why we wear our fringes, because of that account. All right, but anyway, when he picked up those bundles of sticks, he was put to death on the spot, man. All right. So now here it is, we're under grace. You have these fucking wicked ass Israelites, man, thinking because they're not judged right on the spot, that they're getting away with what they're doing. But that's the furthest thing from the truth. All right, because Yahweh Shema Shai, he's bound by his word. And we're like I said, we're under grace now. So therefore, it's not judgment is not going out as swift as it used to. All right. So once again, it says, because sentence against an evil work is not expedient, it's not executed expediently. Therefore, the heart of the sons of men is fully set in them to do evil. Right. But what does it say right here in Ecclesiasticus 5:4? It says, "Say not, I have sinned, and what harm hath happened unto me?" It said, "For the Lord is long suffering." Right. For the Lord is long suffering. He will in no wise let thee go. So eventually you're going to get what you got coming. Eventually you're going to get judged. All right. He said the Lord is long suffering. He just sitting back and letting you build up iniquity upon iniquity, man. So that when he finally bring that judgment upon you, it's gonna be a unimaginable one, man. All right. He said, "For the Lord is long suffering; He will in no wise let thee go." That's right, man. So you're not getting off. You're not getting away with nothing, man. It's gonna your day is gonna come sooner or later. All right, your day will come when you have to give account for your wicked deeds, man. All right. You know, and like he said, he's long suffering. All right. A lot of shit Israel did in the past lifetime, they didn't get judged for it, and that's why we're going through what we're going through now, man. That's why we're in the predicament that we're in now. All right, because of the long suffering of Yahweh Shema Shai, man. He know that if he don't get you in that lifetime, he'll get you in the next one. All right, and that's the reason why a lot of these 2/3 gonna die the death that terrible death that they finna die. All right, because it tells you what's that in the book of Numbers, the 14th chapter. It said that the Lord is long suffering. He forgive his sins and transgressions. But he says, and that's for the elect. He said, and will know and how it go and will in no wise clear the guilty, and will in no wise clear the guilty, man. All right. So those 2/3 are the guilty, and they have not been cleared. They got sin. Look, matter of fact, what is that in what did those Jews say when they gave up Yahushua to be crucified? They said, "Let his blood be upon our hands, be upon us and our children." All right. All those, it's just been building up from generation to generation to generation. They're not cleared, man. All right. So don't think you're getting away with nothing. That's why these 2/3 finna die, meet the judgment that they're about to meet, man. All that sin just built up. Hey, the Lord, he up there, they thinking they getting away. The Lord up there like, yeah, don't worry about it. Yeah, I got something for you. I got something for y'all. Yeah, look, man. That's why it's a fearful thing to fall into the hand of the Lord. Hey, because what they say in the streets, he got a cake bake. for you 2/3, man. All right. So once again, it said, for the Lord is long suffering. He will in no wise let thee go. That's right. And let me see. Let me get that in Lamentations. Yeah, this is the book of Lamentations, chapter 5, verse 7. It says, our fathers have sinned. Our fathers have sinned and are not. And we have borne their iniquities. You see that? And we have borne their iniquities. What does scripture say? Visiting the iniquity of the fathers upon the children to the third and fourth generation. All right? So the Lord, he gonna eventually get you. All right? He says, I'll read that again. Verse 7. 5 and 7 says, Lamentations 5 and 7. Our fathers have sinned and are not, and we have borne their iniquities. That's right. You see that? So you gonna eventually, taste, judgment. Right? He's gonna eventually come around. All right. So ain't no getting away from escaping that judgment, man. Ain't no escaping it. All right. So yeah, Lord, when it was edifying. Till next time, shalom.